Okay, I am back live again. I apologize for that. My son needed some help using TikTok, which I guess is a sort of Facebook, YouTube hybrid. Anyway, so I'm opening a 1987 Topps box of cards. And I'm searching for is like Barry Bonds, Greg Maddux, Bo Jackson, etc. Their rookie cards. So far, I've gone through completely through the top two quadrants and most of the way through the bottom left. I've got a couple good cards: Roger Clemens, Kirby Puckett, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, Barry Bonds, and Jose Canseco. Hi, Joker. And yeah, so I've got two more packs in the bottom left quadrant and then the complete bottom right quadrant. So let's get started. I did clean up a little bit because I had a lot of packs with old gum sitting on my desk. So this is my well, I guess technically second now stream like this. So yeah, there's still some hiccups in setup. I know it's kind of hard to see the cards and that there's a glare, but I am working on that. So, well, and by working on I mean next time. So looks like a Tony Fernandez. He was a great player back in the day. Rob Deere. Checklist card, which you don't need anymore because of the internet. Here's a 1986 record breaker, Ruben Sierra. He was the youngest player to switch hit home runs in a game. Pretty cool. Willie Randolph. Jack Morris, most famous pitching with the Toronto Blue Jays during their run at their two World Series. Maybe he was with the Twins. It's hard for me to remember. So Dave Smith, I don't think he is related to Mike Smith. If he is, he wasn't as good. Yankees leaders, Tom Kelly. Oh, this was a good one. Nolan Ryan. It's hard to see because of the glare. Back when he was on the Astros, which tied up the World Series 2-2. I live in D.C., so even though I'm a Yankees fan, I've been Nats lately. It was kind of a bummer to see them lose two in a row, but you know, we'll see what happens. Bert Blyleven, he was a great pitcher back in the day. I believe he is a Hall of Famer. And nothing else there. So that is it for the bottom left quadrant. One more to go. Hopefully we can get that Greg Maddux that I'm looking for. Or some more Barry Bonds, that would work too. I would also take more Bo Jackson. Alan Tigers. There you go. Here's a Pete Rose back with Cincinnati. I think he was the manager at this time and not the player. But yeah, he was the manager and first base player. Tom Lasorda, Hall of Famer. Here's Sid Bream, most famous for, it's funny because he's on the Pirates now, but when he's most famous for when he was with the Braves and the NLCS, rounding the bases, is the big guy that he is and scoring for the Braves to win. Vaughn Hayes was decent enough. Steve Sachs. Mike Greenwell, he won, or he came second in the MVP voting, I believe, in like 1993 or 94. He lost to Ken Caminiti, and he's like super, super angry. Ken Caminiti died, but I guess he admitted to using steroids. Ken Caminiti did, and so Greenwell still, like, he holds a huge grudge about that. Rafael Belliard, he was a great player for the Pirates, and then I think for the Braves. Paul Malter, Hall of Famer. Some of these cards feel like a little bit thicker for some reason than the other ones, and I don't know why. Oh, Florence, where did I get them? I I went to so I've been watching a guy named, I think his last name is JABS, Jabs Family, do these types of like box breaks. And so I went up to a local card store in Frederick, Maryland, and I bought a box of Topps, 1987, and a box of 1987 Donruss. It was $25 and $30. And I just just wanted to do it for fun. Anyway, here we go. So Tommy John, most famous for the Tommy John surgery, more so than his play on the field. Bobby Valentine, so he was the manager of the Mets and the Red Sox. I think he's most famous for being kind of crazy, but I know he got thrown out of a game, and he put on like a fake mustache and tried to sneak back into the dugout. I don't know if it was with the Red Sox or the Mets. I think it was with the Mets. Weird dude. Steve Alboni. Gum is hard as a rock. Well, I imagine it would break pretty easily. Chuck Finley is a good player. Dwight Gooden, I think we've already talked about my affection for him and his affection for, unfortunately, for drugs. Dave Johnson, good manager, or at least decent one. Bob Boone, he is the father of Brett Boone, and now I'm drawing a blank, but the other Boone is Aaron freaking Boone. He is a manager now for the Denny Martinez, great player. Aaron Boone is the manager for the Yankees. And he somehow manages that collection of talent in the World Series. Terry Francona, manager for the Red Sox, won a couple World Series with them. Now is the manager for the Indians. Looks like I am quickly running out of time to get the Greg Maddux that I want. Vince Coleman, Jim Leland, who's a good manager. Keith Hernandez of Seinfeld fame, and also MVP in '79, I think. All right. Let's see. Joe Niekro, Phil Niekro's brother. I apologize for my dog barking. There's John Kruk. Seeing a lot of these cards for the second and third time. Kevin Mitchell is a good player. Roger Clemens, All-Star. So we got 3 more packs. I don't really feel good about this, I will admit. So we got Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. George Brett, Hall of Famer. Goose Gossage, Hall of Famer. Doug Drabek, great pitcher. It's a good pack, just not for cards that are worth any money. Will Clark. I want to say this might be Will Clark's rookie card. He was really good in the 80s. And then Cal Ripken behind him. So, yeah, this was overall a really good pack. But, again, not necessarily cards that are worth anything. Although, really, no cards coming out of these are worth a whole lot. All right. A Todd Worrell All-Star card. All right. Last pack. So will we have any last pack magic? I'm going to guess no, but it could be wrong. Well, Joker, was the box sealed or open? they didn't seal boxes back then. You can get boxes off of Baseball Exchange, and they will guarantee you that they haven't been searched. This one very well may have been searched, although, I mean, with the mix of cards that I got, the Bo Jackson, the Barry Bonds, I don't think that it was, but that's always it's always a risk you take. I mean, obviously, you can go to the Baseball Exchange online and get stuff from them that's been certified to not have been searched, but they cost like twice as much. So I was just doing this for fun, So I figured if it was searched, then there wasn't much that I could do about it. Lou Piniella. Well, that is it. All right. Well, I appreciate the 3 or 2 of you coming back. Sorry about the interruption. I'm going to try to be doing more of these. I'm going to see if I can find some other cool boxes like, 1993 Topps. I do have they also had a 1989 Upper Deck one, which has the famous Ken Griffey Jr. rookie in it. I thought about buying it, but it was like $150. And I wanted to make sure that I wanted to do this and that there weren't any issues with things being searched. If I do get the Upper Deck box, I will definitely have to find a better way to do it, because if these cards had a glare on them, the glossiness for the Upper Deck ones are going to make it really bad. But anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. Have a great one, and I will hopefully see y'all soon. Goodbye.